This is my first ever album review, and I will be discussing Golden Hour 4 by ATEEZ. Does this album live up to the hype? Is it just a run-of-the-mill K-pop album? Stay tuned. Hi everybody, 안녕하세요. Good morning, good evening, good day, konnichiwa, hello. My name is Nomadic Kitty, and welcome to the new studio. Wah! And welcome to my channel where I talk K-pop and the K-pop industry. I am BTS Army. However, I do stan other groups. This is going to be my first album review. So you guys make sure you stick around for this. And hopefully this is my first review out of many. I plan to do a review of the Blackpink Deadline album. I also plan, of course, to do a review of the BTS album coming out March 20th, Ararang. So I will be here doing that if this all goes well, if I don't get a bunch of copyright strikes. But anyway, let me put my glasses on because y'all know I can't see. I don't have my contacts. I ordered some, but they haven't came in yet. So let me get my glasses on. There we are. Oh, hey. Hi, I can see you guys now. Anyway. So make sure you like, share, subscribe. Again, I have let me just get the business out of the way. I have a BTS fan fiction that I write on Wattpad. Wattpad is a free app where writers go to exercise their writing chops, and I have a very realistic fan fiction, so make sure you guys check it out. Also, I have a shop. You'll see links around here. You can click on it. You'll see shop. You'll see little icons that have different items in it, just like what I have on right now. If you guys can see it, I have to edit the video, so hopefully you guys can see it. But my shirt says from hip hop to K-pop, and I do original designs. And I have more designs coming up that I've made, but I just haven't uploaded them and placed them and anything because I'm always busy. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and join our little ragtag family. And let me just say something before I get started. I love ATEEZ. If you look, I have a whole playlist called ATEEZ Playground. So if you subscribe to my channel, I do talk about ATEEZ quite a bit. It's like my backup group. Like ATEEZ is like my side piece, my K-pop side piece. BTS is my main. ATEEZ is my side piece. I've been to two ATEEZ concerts back to back this year and last year. And we have had a good time. My K-pop bestie and sister-in-law and sister from another mister, Jennifer, ATEEZ is her group. That is her group. She's a teeny. Yeah. Okay. So I have talked about ATEEZ here and there. Again, I may not cover them extensively, but I do cover them, and I do enjoy their music immensely. I am a casual A-teeny, I guess you could say. I do have videos. I did do a whole video about their history. I got certain things wrong, but my heart was in the right place. A-teenies, my heart is always in the right place. So what's going to happen in this video is that I'm going to give you guys an introduction, and then I'm going to break down each song and give you just some brief information about the song and how I felt about the song. And let me just say, I'm not a musical expert. I come from a musical family, but I am not a musical expert at all. I have friends in the K-pop industry, but I look, I'm learning every day. But I'm an artist, like an artist. Like I did this. I'm an artist, okay? Physical art. Music, not so much. So I enjoy music for what it is, but I'm not like, into the technical fine points and all that ish. If that's what you're expecting, then I come with the shits and the giggles. So that's what I come for. That's what I offer to music, to K-pop. But anyway, so let's dive in, everybody. So before we dive into the album, let me tell you guys, I do have notes. I have notes written on my trusty laptop right here. And before we dive in, let me just give you a quick overview of who ATEEZ is, because I do have people who subscribe to my channel that just come here to lurk and watch me, and they don't really like K-pop or know much about K-pop. So let me just give you guys some information. ATEEZ debuted is a K-pop Korean boy group. They debuted in 2018 with KQ Entertainment. They have 8 members:
Hongjoong, Songhwa, Youngho, Yosan, San, Mingi, and Woo Young, and my favorite, Jungho. Jungho is my bias. The teddy bear. The teddy bear maknae is my bias. You know, yeah, y'all know I like my K-pop boys a little thick. Sugar is my ultimate bias, and I like a thick sugar, you know. Anyways, before I get distracted, ATEEZ are known for intense, powerful performances. They have like this pirate core rebellion kind of storyline. They have a lot of music that is EDM based and cinematic and high production values, a lot of techno in their music. Their last album, Golden Hour 3, had a lot of R&B flavors. In Your Fantasy was my favorite from that, and I love Lemon Drop. It was very R&B. They have story-driven albums, and they have some of the strongest stage performances in fourth gen. I have seen ATEEZ, like I said, twice, and they give a concert that is like almost like 3 hours, and you get your money's worth. ATEEZ come out, dance, sing. They do some DJing. They do you feel like you're at a rave at some point in their concert. I've always said that ATEEZ is definitely worth the ticket. ATEEZ has always led into theatrical concepts and dramatics. So when you hear Golden Hour, it's like, it's nothing subtle. It's very in your face. And ATEEZ has a very distinct sound. They have a kind of epic stadium size kind of emotions to their songs. So this album, if I didn't mention before, is named Golden Hour Part 4. This is a mini album. My overall impression before I break down the tracks is that this album kind of feels like an EDM concert at 2 a.m. Racing through the city highways, like late at night. You came home from the club and you want to play some music. And then they have some parts that are emotionally vulnerable, kind of synth pop songs as well. But this album is a something for everybody, but I like it. And so they have a pop structure, but they lean heavily into techno, and it's become like their signature sound. So their first song is their title track called Adrenaline. And Adrenaline, honey, it's everything. So you can tell from Adrenaline it sets the tone for the album immediately. It is a heavy synth pulsing beat. It's dramatic ATEEZ build. It's structured like a classic ATEEZ song. It has an atmospheric intro. If you see the music video, oh my God, honey. The music video is like this sweeping epic and, special effects. And it has a tension building chorus to where it builds up, like that. It has a massive EDM drop, aggressive rap section. Hongjoong and Mingi they add that grit. Jungho anchors it with the clean, smooth vocals that I love. Yeah, my bias always brings it, honey. I'm sorry, y'all. It feels like something that's meant for a stadium, and it's very intentional. Like production wise, this is where you hear like the EDM and the techno influence. It's sharp, it's mechanical, it's controlled chaos. It is very giving off a very golden hour energy. And and like I said, when I first heard it and I was listening to it and I was like, okay, this is okay. But once it hits that chorus, honey, it was like, I was like, uh-oh. I was like, hey. I was like, adrenaline. Then I'm like, okay, this is ATEEZ. This is a very distinctual ATEEZ song. And again, it's a track that hits hard. So I think as a title track, it does what a title track is supposed to do, which a title track is supposed to set tone for the entire album. And let me just tell y'all, by the way, the order that I'm doing this video is not going to be the order of the tracks on the album. I'm sorry, y'all, but I have to go, where the spirit fulfills me. So it's not going to be ordered. So the next track I'm going to talk about is NASA. NASA, this track is unreal. Now, Jennifer has told me this is her favorite. This is my favorite too. NASA to me is It's a clean, has that clean EDM layering, has subtle techno beats and pulses. It's this emotional melodic build. The chorus, it doesn't just drop, it lifts, it expands. Literally, it captivates like this longing and this kind of ethereal, like, sci-fi kind of feel to it. It's something bigger and touchable. It's the kind of song that hits harder with headphones. Like if you listen, like I've listened to NASA like on my TV in my car, but when you put the headphones in, baby, let me tell you, you can hear the layers of the beat, and it has like a very euphoric feel. And then it just gets better the more you listen to it. And listen to NASA from beginning to end, because I listened to like the first minute, and then I went back to it, and then I listened to the whole thing, and I was like, whoa, what was that at the end? I was like, hold up. So I had to listen to it over and over and over again and listen to the whole entire song. So I don't know who produced this song. I don't know who mixed this song or engineered this song, but this song to me is my kind of music. It is my kind of song that I want to listen to in my headphones at the gym or when I'm working at home or something like that. It is very ATEEZ, but smoother and a little less pirate hard edge. It's more cosmic. It's more of a cosmic. You can feel the cosmicness of the song. If the album has a replay track, I would say NASA is the biggest replay track of the whole entire album. So again, and to listen, and the more you listen to it, the more you hear different things and the more you like it. This is a very, very good track. This is probably one of my favorite songs from ATEEZ out of all the songs I've heard, and I've heard quite a bit. Matter of fact, I think I probably heard more ATEEZ songs than I've heard BTS songs. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I probably heard more ATEEZ songs than BTS songs. But out of all the ATEEZ songs that I've heard, this is probably my top 5. This is really, I have to do some thinking because this is really up there, because I like very dramatic orchestra kind of techno melodic kind of songs, and NASA is definitely scratches that. Okay, that track that you just heard was On the Road. Now, On the Road is not my type of music. It is produced well. It is a mid-tempo emotional track. They ATEEZ usually has at least one or two of these tracks on their album. It's where they slow things down. It's not a full ballad, but it's kind of reflective. It leans into more of a traditional pop structure with layering. Son and Songwa really shine here. There's an emotional delivery. It's less aggressive. It's more internal. You can hear the maturity here. It's less, about being pirates and hard hitting. It's kind of like a song where you survive something. It's just, it's like I said, it's not a power ballad, but it's a song that like is a very traditional pop Kpop feel. Again, this song is not my type of song. I like the EDM, techno, R&B kind of stuff. I'm not into slow music and power pop ballads, but again, I do acknowledge that the song was mixed well. I did look up the production team. It looks like the same production team and the writers are on each one of the songs on the album for Golden Hour 4. So that's good. And the album itself does have a cohesiveness, but On the Road, like I said, this song sounds well, it's sung well, it's good mixing and production. That's all I could say with my limited technical knowledge. But for the most part, it wasn't my favorite song on the album. But I understand, like, you got to have a variety of mixture kind of songs. And I understand that ATEEZ is bringing something to slow it down a little bit. And I don't have any problem with that. It's just, not everything is for you. Okay, the track that you just heard was Ghost. I like Ghost. You see me grinning ear to ear, baby. I like Ghost. Ghost is not a hard hitting, but you can definitely tell the techno feel and the techno flavors throughout this. It's almost like an industrial synth pop tones throughout here, and it has a good hook. And then like it goes, like I love it. And so it's my second favorite song. Like it's kind of chaotic structured, but it's very melodic.
and I like a melodic techno synth song. And it's a good track. And once again, this is another song that sounds very ATEEZ. I absolutely positively love it. Like I said, this is my second favorite track. And I can just picture like them doing a dance performance. Like this song is dying for a dance. So hopefully if they do another music video, it will be Ghost, because I really could see like many different concepts. You know, I'm a visual person, so that's what I go to. But this song, I really enjoyed this song. And again, for somebody who, I don't like slow songs, I don't like overly pop or overly sappy songs. I like something with a beat, something I can dance or groove to a little bit. And Ghost is definitely it for me. And last but certainly not least, the last song that you in the song that you just heard is a song called Choose. Now, I think this song is directed to 18s. I haven't looked up any of the lyrics of these songs, so y'all excuse me. I'm not heavily into lyrics. I'm not a lyric kind of girl. I mean, for somebody who writes, you would think I would be into. I'm not. I'm not into the lyrics of music. I'm a beats, melody, harmonies, synergy vibes kind of girl when it comes to music. Choose is a bright pop influenced track. ATEEZ has been incorporating more like polished pop hooks lately, and it shows here. It's a catchy chorus, it's clean vocaling, no distortion, no synth. It is this song is supposed to balance out the other, like, you know, hard-hitting, darker tracks that are on the album. And so this song is just a light, airy song that, again, I didn't particularly enjoy, but I know that, you know, some of y'all are going to enjoy this. And again, it is very pop, but it gives ATEEZ a wide range of songs, especially for the charts. So I like I said, Choose is not my thing, but hey, you know, like I said, on a business level, I could see why they would add this song on the charts, because to be honest with you, Choose is the type of music that's on the K-pop tracks right now, the K-pop charts. If you don't watch Kville, which you'll see the K-pop charts, that this is the kind of music that kind of like dominates the charts right now. This is kind of like the fifth gen music that I don't particularly like. And again, to me, it's a taste issue. I'm not trying to like hate on this song or any other song that sounds like that, but I have never been into this bubblegum melodic yacht pop kind of stuff. I know there's a thing about yacht rock. This is what I kind of like, yacht pop. Like, it's, you know, smooth, like stuff that you will hear in a coffee shop, in like 81 or Soul, you know. It's like, it's or a Starbucks somewhere. It's that, you know, kind of Billie Eilish melodic. And again, nothing about Billie Eilish, she's brilliant, but it's just not my kind of music. But again, you got to bring something for everybody. I'm sure BTS will do the same. So that's all the songs on the mini album, and so let's wrap this up. Overall, Golden Hour is cohesive. It's high energy. It's EDM and techno heavy. It's very on brand. It's built for live stages. It doesn't reinvent ATEEZ, but it defines them. The art, the EDM and the techno influences, they feel natural. It's not chasing trends or sliding in some kind of slick trap beat. No, it's not. It's not random. It sounds genuine. It sounds like something that you can vibe with. It's intense, but it's also polished like ATEEZ. It's dramatic but controlled like ATEEZ. And NASA, that's the standout for me. It's the perfect mix of emotions and electronica, the kind of song that makes you, you know, stare at the ceiling at 1 a.m. in the morning, contemplating your life decisions in a very dramatic, cinematic way. That's what NASA is for me. And so, regarding an industry perspective, I would say that ATEEZ continues to lean into festival-ready production type music, strong global sound. This album has a very strong global feel. ATEEZ is the type of band that they don't have to sing in English to feel global. ATEEZ has a strong fan base, one of the most diverse fan bases besides ARMY that I've ever seen. When I go to their concerts, there are a lot of African American fans, there are a lot of Latino fans. ATEEZ brings in all types. And so, you know, they have a very
global international fan base. I think ATEEZ is more popular internationally than they are in Korea. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think from what I've seen online, I think. So this album positions them well internationally, especially Western markets. And their pop hybrids will perform well, and then their more softened songs, more softer songs, will perform well in the Korean charts. Golden Hour doesn't feel experimental. It feels confident. It feels powerful. It feels very, very, very ATEEZ. And so far, it has sold well. If you look on the charts, and the way it's shot up the Billboard charts and everything, I think they sold like 1.5 million copies, I believe, so far. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I read. So it is doing well, and I'm clapping for ATEEZ. I wish them nothing but luck. So that is the end of my review. This is my first review. How did I do? Have you guys listened to the album? Are you guys fans of ATEEZ? I definitely recommend, if you have never listened to ATEEZ before, go ahead and give this a shot. And hopefully I can see them in concert again when they come back again. I don't know when they're coming back for another tour. Hopefully this year, maybe next year. I will definitely want to go see ATEEZ again and perform these songs. I would love to see NASA done on stage. But anyway, put it in the comments. What do you think? Like, share, subscribe. Until next time, folks, I'm out of here. Bye, ATEEZ.